Thank you very much, Brigadier, for your time here on NewsLink. Now, of course, this is quite a story, and I know police are welcoming the sentence by the High Court. How did police eventually come to this particular man? What kind of evidence led you to his home?
Well, with regard, good morning and good morning to our viewers. With regard to Julius Mndawe, our investigation has always been up to scratch, and what we did is, remember the last time it was through the link of the cell phone. That's how we had a breakthrough. A cell phone which was allegedly robbed from the last victim of Julius Mndawe, and then on tracing that particular cell phone, then it pointed to him until we found him, and then we arrested him, and then we linked him with various crimes that he has committed after we have done our investigation.
This has he ever explained to the police or any time in court why he did what he did?
Yes, there's various crimes that he did. You know, Julius Mndawe, what he would do is he will lure women in various ways, and then what we found out is that he would you know, invite these women to his place, but then prior to that he will dig a hole in preparation, knowing that what is it that he's gonna do after that. Then after he did whatever the deeds that he wanted to do, then he will take those particular women, pen them, throw them into that particular dig, and then you'll also dig a trench that will take water into that particular whether it's a pit, whatever we call it, so that you will put water that goes through into that particular pit, and so that the body cannot decompose. And yeah, he has done that for several times. That's how we found that. And among the other things, he confessed to what he did to all these particular women, and then that's how we also find out that there are other bodies that were buried in those particular holes that he dug in his garden.
Just tell me, this was a 24-year-old man. I'm not sure if he's 24 years old now or 24 when he was arrested, but it's still quite a young age to have killed 5 people in the space of just 1 year. What is the profile of his victims? Were these people that were within his neighborhood?
Well, some were within his neighborhood. I can say the majority were within the area because they were known there, and it's quite shocking. At the age, by then he was 24, 25. Then now he's 28 years old. You would see that he was still very young, and it was shocking from us. But fortunately enough, the issue of GBV in the province. Our provincial commissioner, Lieutenant General Manamela, would always stress it to say that we need to work hard in terms of fighting the GBV and any other related cases in the province. That's how we are so eager in terms of winning all these particular cases, and especially for the young ones, because some of them they emanate these particular criminals and then doing these things at a young age. I can even relate to that. Yesterday we have arrested another person in a closer neighborhood like that who has committed 14 murders at the age of 21. So this is the kind of challenges, but in the province we are definitely dealing with it.
I want to come back to that 21-year-old, 14 murders. It seems this is quite a huge problem in the province of Mpumalanga. But before I come there, I want to go back to my second question on Julius Mndawe. Did he ever say why he did what he did? Did he ever tell police that he did it because he was angry, or what was his explanation for doing this?
Look, his explanation would say some of them you knew them, some of them you would say that no, these people he loved them, sort of they were in relationship, of which one would see that definitely that is not true. The way you would call them to his house, and whatever that they might have been promised, one would never know. But then he would lie and say that he knew these people, and then some of them he loved them. But you will see that it might definitely be a lie. Unfortunately, the victims at that particular moment, one would just put it upon him to say that obviously they had no choice because it was in the evening, it was helpless women, and that there was nothing they could do. So That's what he would tell us. But there was no really tangible, reasoning that he would bring forth to say that that is the reason why he did these things. Perhaps he was raised in an unfortunate manner or whatsoever. There was no tangible, reasoning that one would say this is the reason why he killed these particular women.
Just very quickly, his family members, did he live with them? I mean, he was quite young. Did he live with them in the same yard? Did they know at all what he was up to, or, ever question his behavior?
He had his own residence. He was not staying with them at the same place. I think they would have noticed these particular trends, but without putting the words into their mouth. I suspect that they are shocked in his deeds. I don't think they approved it, and I don't think they knew what he was doing.
All right, Dr. Mohlala, let's come to this new case now. 21-year-old suspect, 14 murders. Give us more details. Is this another GBV type of serial killer? Are you concluding as police that this is another serial killer in the province of Mpumalanga?
Look, it's one of the most wanted criminals in the province. We wouldn't say it's a serial killer because from the look of the things that we're still investigating, the modus operandi that he was utilizing is not exactly the same. It would change, but without disclosing much in terms of the modus operandi, it's also a shocking incident of a 21-year-old who has killed people. I mean, within a short period of time, and at this stage, one would ask himself or herself as to what might have transpired in his mind. But at the same time, from our side, with the instruction that we've been given by Lieutenant General Manamela as the Provincial Commissioner, say that we need to deal with all this particular problem of GPV in the province. Hence, we managed to look even on the system. Perhaps even if I don't have to disclose much as to how did we found him. Even if we found him, he was arrested. We knew that we've got a list of people that we wanted. We knew that this particular person is dangerous at Marite. This person was one of the most wanted person. So we had to look for this particular. Fortunately enough, we found that he was arrested in Gauteng. And then we collaborated with them, with our assistance of the tracing team and our intelligence. Then we found him. And then we're saying it's minus one problem from the province. And definitely sure, this one is going to be linked with many other cases that they've been done at Marite. Marite has been complaining about the gangsterism and the other people. And thanks for this arrest. And we hope now it's going to lead towards the arrest of many others that are still coming.
All right. Thank you very much, Brigadier Selvy Mohlala, the spokesperson of the Mpumalanga SAPS. Very shocking details coming out from that interview.